In this game, winners win, and I only back winners. Trainer Kenny McPeak is a proven winner, and his horses are in my portfolio. And now they can be in yours too. McPeak's champion horses and Derby hopefuls are now featured on Morning Line. With Morning Line, I don't just watch the race. I own the moment. I invest in champions. This is my edge. Buy, sell, trade anytime. Morning Line. Own the game.
Vulnerable favorites and live long shots. There will be plenty of both at Breeders' Cup 2025. I'm Brad Free with a quick look at some underlay favorites and some live long shots at a price. Let's start with the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies on Friday. And everyone knows Explora is the horse to beat. We're looking for a price. How about Super Corridora? A last out maiden special weight winner, has never won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. Maybe this year Super Corridora will become the first. And the reason I say that, she sprinted twice, ran evenly. Trainer John Sadler stretched her out to 2 turns last time out at Santa Anita, and she absolutely crushed. Now, is she as fast as Explora? No, not yet, but she is a sharp horse, moving up in class, and often that is the best bet in racing. At program odds of 15-1, Super Corridora is the first price play on Saturday. The next one is in race number 7. It's the Juvenile, open to colts and geldings, and I love the way Intrepido won the Grade 1 American Pharoah. It was a lot more impressive than the 3/4 length margin or the 87 Beyer speed figure. Coming off a maiden win, he was in traffic, he steadied, he had to wait, he was going nowhere on the far turn. He finally got to the outside and absolutely blasted home. Intrepido did things that a normal 2-year-old would not usually do. Overcome adversity to win more impressively than the margin or the figure. I think that Intrepido can spring an outright upset, and that leads to the first. I don't know if Ted Nafi is vulnerable. I will say this, his price is completely wrong. Ted Nafi is the fastest 2-year-old in the country. We know that. He earned 98 and 97 Beyer speed figures, winning Grade 1 races his last 2 starts. But 4-5 for a horse that's shipping to California and facing California speed for the first time, I think he's a pass. I'm going to call Ted Nafi the first big underlay on the card. A couple others that are running on Friday I just want to mention, just so you know we didn't ignore them. Those are Precise, who drew post 13 of 13 in the Juvenile Fillies Turf. I liked her before, I still like her now. And the same thing with Gastot. He drew post 14 of 14 in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. That's race number 10. I liked him before and I still do. In my opinion, their class and ability superiority compensates for the disadvantageous posts. But the beauty of Breeders' Cup is looking for big prices on top horses. Well, Precise and Gastot are top horses at small prices, 6-5 and 9-5. I still think they will win. Not interested in betting against them, not interested in betting on them. I am interested in betting a long shot on Saturday in the turf sprint. It's race number 5. Notorious is the 7-2 favorite. He's going to have to weave through all sorts of traffic to win this race. He came close last year, but there's a long shot in this race by the name of Bring the Band Home. In summer, he was the fastest turf sprinter in the country. 105 and 109 Beyer speed figures at Saratoga. Then he misfired at Woodbine. He had all kinds of excuses. He did not ship well. He was uncomfortable at Woodbine. It was a toss-out race. Trainer Mark Casse has freshened him, and Bring the Band Home, a speed horse, is the first price play on Saturday. I think that he can race gate to wire or win with a pressing trip at odds of 12-1. Okay, in the sprint on dirt, it's race number 6. Ben Tornado is the favorite, and he is rock solid. He probably will win the race. But there's a shipper from Japan by the name of American Stage at 20-1 who I think can outrun his odds. His trainer, Yoshido Yahagi, he shipped Forever Young to the Breeders' Cup Classic at Del Mar 1 year ago, finished a close 3rd. And in 2021, Yahagi won the Filly Mare Turf with Love's Only You. He won the Distaff with March the Rain. He is the trainer of American Stage, a developing 3-year-old. He was good enough to run against older horses in the Golden Shaheen this spring in Dubai, and he ran very well. He was in the hunt until deep stretch. He got tired. Went back to Japan, had a recent prep race, finished 2nd. I love horses moving up in class off a loss. I look for American Stage to outrun his 20-1 morning line. Okay, a vulnerable favorite. This one I think is vulnerable. Seismic Beauty in the distaff. It's race number 7 on Saturday. She's coming in off a 3-month layoff, which would be the longest ever for a distaff winner, and she's the 9-5 favorite. Baffert's distaff runners have historically underachieved, which may or may not matter. In fact, it sounds kind of stupid to say I don't like a horse because Baffert trains. That's not really the case. The point is, in the distaff, Seismic Beauty is facing speed like she hasn't seen in her last 2 starts. Jin Jin has speed. Nitrogen has speed. There are a host of pace pressers who are not going to allow Seismic Beauty to get away with the type easy lead that she did in her last 2 starts against small field. So I'm going to call Seismic Beauty a vulnerable favorite. All right, the last long shot on Saturday is in the mile. And look, Solon is an improving 3-year-old, and I love improving 3-year-olds in fall. You never know what their ceiling is. 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, by the time we get to fall, we kind of know what they are. With 3-year-olds, there's always the chance that they will get better, and Solon certainly is getting better. He won a grade 1 against Older last start in France. He had excuses for his early season losses. All he has to do on Saturday is defeat Notable Speech, who is legitimate. But 5-2 on Notable Speech, 6-1 on Solon. I'll take the price on the 3-year-old Solon. So we have dubious favorites in the juvenile, that's Ted Noffey, Notorious in the turf sprint, and Seismic Beauty in the distaff. 3 favorites I'll be betting against, and 4 long shots. Super Corridora at 15-1 in the juvenile fillies, Intrepido 8-1 in the juvenile, Bring the Band Home 12-1 in the turf sprint, and finally Solon at 6-1 in the mile on Saturday. I'm Brad Free. See you next time.
In this game, winners win, and I only back winners. Trainer Kenny McPeak is a proven winner, and his horses are in my portfolio. And now they can be in yours too. McPeak's champion horses and Derby hopefuls are now featured on Morning Line. With Morning Line, I don't just watch the race. I own the moment. I invest in champions. This is my edge. Buy, sell, trade anytime. Morning Line. Own the game.